Also, once again, the gods and the goddesses have given us another day to become better men, better women, better fathers, better mothers, better husbands, better wives. My positive thought for today, the hammer. What a good topic. When we look at the hammer, we have to associate the hammer with the god Thor. And one of the things that I see with a lot of people is that they become wokenist or odinist, and the first thing they want to get is a Thor's hammer. Some people want to make their hammer. Some people want to buy a hammer. Some people want the shiniest hammer that there is. Whichever way a person acquires his hammer, the one thing that always needs to be remembered is, what's the purpose for the hammer? What does the hammer signify? Is it a piece of jewelry that we just put on? Is it a piece of jewelry that we put on that identifies us as followers of the old ways? Or does the hammer have a much, much deeper meaning than that? And truly to understand the hammer, you really have to understand the God that it's attributed to. And when we look at Thor, there's pictures of Thor being a big guy with a red beard, flaming red hair, whatever the pictures are. The myths bring out the true characteristics of Thor. Here we have a god that was always looking for a battle. He was always looking for something to basically get into. And it was always with his hammer that he would use. And we know that in the myths that if Thor threw his hammer, one of the characteristics of the hammer is that the hammer would always come back to him. And his hammer never missed its mark. It always hit what it intended to hit. And in many cases, this should be our outlook with the hammer. When we place the hammer around our neck, what we're saying symbolically is that we're ready to do battle. We're ready to do battle against the mindset that has been placed within our minds. We're ready to do battle to preserve our heritage, our culture, our folkish ways. And we always know, just like the hammer, whatever you throw out there, it's going to hit its mark. And it's going to come back to you. So we should always make sure that whatever we project, that it's the right projection, that we're fighting the right battles, that we're fighting something that is of a right nature, so to speak. Because like the hammer, we have the ability to create or destroy. And when we study the mythology of the hammer, we realize that the hammer is symbolic, and it's one of its meanings is to create and to destroy. And one of the things that we must always remember is that we want to create a place where our children can grow. We want to create a place where our heathens, future heathens, so to speak, will have a place to be able to worship their gods and their goddesses. And what we want to destroy are those things that stand in the way of us getting that. And within creation, we want to create tribes and kindreds that are of like-minded, that can build together. We don't want to destroy a opportunity to expand the heathen ways and to expand the heathen mind. So what this means is like the hammer, build a solid foundation for our future. Build a solid foundation for our kids, our tribes, our kindreds. And let's don't destroy what we're building through our egos, our pride, or any other obstacles that we can put up there. You know, recently some brothers met up, some very good brothers, and they created bonds. And not only did they create bonds, but they destroyed outlooks, things that might have hindered them from ever meeting and joining up together. So when you put your hammer on, remember, you're not just representing heathenism. You're not just representing the gods and the goddesses, but you're representing a movement. You're creating a movement that is based upon the following of the gods and the goddesses, and that is based upon building and uniting with tribes who are like-minded. And let's not destroy that building by attacking each other and attacking other kindreds and tribes, especially if they're like-minded. I mean, if what they're doing is false, then by all means, that is a part of destroying falsehood and allowing truth to exist. So with that, it's my positive thought for today. Could be right, could be wrong. But as always, hold the heathen hammer high and wear that hammer on a spiritual and physical realm. Helsa.